Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Houston Cougars and the Cincinnati Bearcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, Houston's head coach told me right before the game he understands this is a huge conference matchup with the 7-game winning streak on the line, but more importantly, conference play and ramifications for a conference championship. Warned his team, keep the streak alive by doing your job today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Bearcats ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cougars offense will have the football first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Throwing St. Clair. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in 3rd and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but, man, does he have a good feel. And he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
Tavian St. Clair unloads to the wideout. Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces a 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the option. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
As so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A 1st and goal situation. Opening drive masterpiece.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! He sacked this defense all over it.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, it's Sanford. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Ready. 1, 2, 4. Ready, go.
St. Clair. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! Hello! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Back's got it on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Oh, pressure's coming. They're all over him. Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be 4th down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that can do that, a quarterback that can extend plays. You don't get the loss, right? Like, he was sacked. He was dead to rights, but he breaks out of it and then doesn't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He just throws the football away and live to fight another play.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Straight ahead, it's Sanford. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Ready, go!
throwing St. Clair. Lets it fly. Out wide left, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. The offense cashing it in on that drive. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Working that left side now. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Gets it to the back. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
The Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other, keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. All over him immediately. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well run him again. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got room on the return.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Flynn. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. The ride. There's some room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the option. Quarterback keep. The pitch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Number 66, set to kick off.
Coming out with it, it's Drake. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Hits inside. It's Sanford. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Turning it on. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the ground, it's Sanford. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Tavian St. Clair throws to the wideout. Gets a hand in there.
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender, right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
Run the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Complete. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Here's a little room there. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Cougars! What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Motion from the wideout. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. But he needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick catch. The Bearcats send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll ride the hot hand. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Running inside. It's Sanford. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Breaks into the open. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
The Bearcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Trying the run, it's Turner. Looking for the end zone. Timeout called, Cincinnati using it 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. Now Cincinnati spends its final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he breaks the plane. Touchdown, Houston.
Number 24 in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Houston, 35. Cincinnati, 7. Number 49, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th. And the Bearcats will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 7 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Georgia with a real chance to make this a memorable season. A 7th straight victory following everything that happened last year would put the rest of the sport on notice. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game inside Nippert Stadium. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. With that said,
for that breakdown, Kevin. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Hey guys, the Cincinnati head coach told me coming out of the locker room, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
All right, Holly. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finds his man on the RPO. Taken down.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On the return. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Cougars sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Quick give. It's Sanford. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run him again. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. From the 22 on 1st and 10. St. Clair fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Moves the pocket. It's St. Clair. Fires to the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. To the back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
1st and 10 from their own 13. The give. He breaks a tackle. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the 2nd half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to establish the run. He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Cougars sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Throwing St. Clair. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. This time they'll throw it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Break. Here we go. Ready. Go.
Gives it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Down he goes.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making the situation a lot more manageable.
Right at the line. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, Continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Down he goes.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, wants to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come. This one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it. It's Turner. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Wideout trying to get it in. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cougars! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Cincinnati, 7. Number 49, set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated.
And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Snags it. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Flynn. Just smothered on the play.
They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Run ends there.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Goodman. Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you got to be way more aggressive.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, checking in from the Houston sideline. With this big lead, guys, we are seeing the coaches start to reward some of the backups. That backup running back is in now, and he has earned it. Coach told me before the game, all these guys have performed well in practice. They are earning their time, and now with the big lead, he is going to reward all those players who are working so hard. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll get rid of it. Left side is Frederick. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Moves to his right. Fires downfield. Right side, it's Drake. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Sets his feet. It's Henderson. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, Cougars. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Cincinnati, 10. Number 49, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cincinnati sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Burke. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Goodman. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Houston will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Keeps it himself. Pulls it looking for a crease. Knocked down in the backfield 2 yards behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Goodman. Out wide right, it's Flynn. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 3rd and long coming up. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Trying to take it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Using his legs, it's Turner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.